Big engines require a big jump starter. This is the DM1264 from Odukako. This thing is rated for a peak of 30,000 amps and offers 3,000 cold cranking amps. It's suitable for engines as big as 50 liters of diesel and 99 liters in gas. But if you're jumping engines smaller than that, you can get quite a few jumps out of these things. If you're doing fleet maintenance, you need to jump a lot of vehicles for who knows whatever reason, this could be the thing that keeps you going. You charge it once, you take it out all day long, and you're off and going, and it's got everything you need in one spot. Cold weather, a thing in your area, don't worry about it. This thing will take care of you. This is rated to temperatures as low as negative 40 degrees F, and quite frankly, that's where a lot of jump packs fall off. This one can keep going at those low temperatures. So if you're outside in inclement weather, this will have you going. But if you're not using it for jumping, with the two USB outputs and the single 12-volt port right here, which is really stuck in there, oh goodness, that's got some hold. Between those two outputs, this is rated at 64,000 milliamp hours. This thing is an absolute powerhouse. So if you're out on the job site, you need to run your laptop, charge your phone, your tablet, various other things, this will have you covered for a lot of hours. So here's what comes in the box. You got the jump pack itself, you've got the instruction manual, which also has a QR code on top. So if you're ever out and need information about it or how to operate it, you can grab the QR code, and it's got all of the same information and resources that you have here in the instruction booklet. You've got a shoulder strap so you can wrap around the handle, throw it over your shoulder. It's about 15 pounds, so that could be nice to not have in your hand. You've got a 12-volt power adapter so that way you can charge this on the go, as well as a 110 power supply that you're able to plug directly into the wall and charge it up that way. Also comes with a nice set of gloves. They're a little small for me, but I've got very big hands, so no worries there. The instructions do say that you're supposed to charge this for 4 hours before you go out and really put this thing to the test. But before we get that far, the backside here, you've got a couple of buttons. You got the power and the function button. This one is a 12-volt only unit, so keep that in mind. If you have strange industrial equipment that operates at the 24-volt, you should probably look at the other one that Odukako has, the Cat 797, because that'll do those 24-volters. Anyways, this one, power button. Power button once, comes on to life, shows all the things. You can see it comes with its 3 bars of battery right off the bat, and if you press this a second time, the power button a second time, the light comes on. And you can cycle through that by pressing the power button. Oop, I'm hitting the function button. So, pressing the power button, you're able to cycle through the lighting features, which is kind of nice because, I mean, let's face it, if you're ever on the side of the road changing a tire in the dark, this can save your backside real nice. Now, a thing I do like about this is the very easy to see high visibility. This red here, so that if you ever have to set it out there, it's almost a traffic cone in and of itself, which makes for nice visibility. Or if you're out on the job site and you're kind of scanning around looking for, did I leave something behind? Yes, the red stands out nice. It's very easy to see. Okay, so other things of note, let's move that out of the way. These clamps, very positive. And when you pull them out of the base, they're actually moderately long. That's, almost arm's reach for me, which makes it very easy to set this in a convenient place on the engine bay, grab hold of it. Oh, goodness. Sometimes it's going to take 2 hands. If you got carpal tunnel and grip problems, use 2 hands. But that will be able to get through the grit, corrosion, any junk that may be in your way. Also, don't put your finger in there because that could hurt. But realistically, these clamps, really, really solid. They have their own little port on the side here that it grabs back onto, and this thing is smart enough to tell you that once you hook this back up, it's okay to power everything off. I made that mistake once. I left this off and it was still powered on when I came back to it quite some time later, and the battery was very unhappy with me. So when you're done, you can stuff the wire back in there. It's just got a cavity that the wire slides into. Very nice, convenient place to hold on to it, to be totally honest. Oh, there we go. And once you get close, just kind of clip it in place and work the rest of it in there as you need to. And it moves into its own nice, convenient location there. Also keep in mind the black does exactly the same thing and goes that way. The same amount as the red goes that way. So this thing, really solid. So as much as this is meant for the over-the-road community powering big semis and the like, this is a good one to have if you're doing fleet maintenance, like I said, because you're able to jump so many things so quickly. And let's face it, sometimes some of those things that have been sitting around for a while may not be the easiest to jump. They may be unhappy and need a little bit more oomph, and this has got it. Now for me, I drag race a lot. High compression race engines take a lot to turn over. This is coming with me to the track, so that way I can have it in my arsenal with my El Camino, or to help someone else that needs to get their race car turned over. I know this has got the capacity to get that done. So the instructions say this is supposed to charge for 4 hours before its first use. Let's get that done and go put this thing to the test. Getting it plugged in is just that easy, and I apologize, it's cold in the garage right now, so all the cords are a little stiff. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere on this job site. I've spent all day running my tools and gear off of my truck, and now my Duramax's batteries are dead, and there's no one around for miles. I can't wait for hours for someone to show up, but that's why I brought along this jump pack. This is an Odukako DM1264. This thing is built for serious work. It's built for semis, it's built for the job site, but it'll do the job of starting my Duramax. This is meant to jump diesel engines as big as 50 liters. The sun's setting and the temperature is dropping like a rock. This delivers 3,000 cold cranking amps at temperatures as low as negative 40 degrees F. That instantly fired right up. That's the security you need when you're miles away from your shop, support, your crew, or another person. But all that power isn't just for starting. With 64,000 milliamp hours, this thing is a huge power bank. It'll charge your phone, your tablet, and I've even got a 300-watt inverter charging my laptop. This thing is a real lifesaver, especially in these cold temperatures. What's the coldest you've ever had to jump something?